MzeroA Online Ground School, it's day 28 of the 31-day Safer Pilot Challenge. What is happening, MzeroA Nation? Jason, joined by Kat here as well. You've seen Kat in some of our social media videos and webinars out here as well. We're talking about what's in your flight bag. But before we get to that, Kat, they need to check in. They are 28 for 28. That is very, very important.
To the end.
This is the finish line, right? I'm pretty excited about this. So check in down below. And when you do that, we want to hear what's in your flight bag, but not like the normal stuff. Like, what's the out of the box? What are the different things that you might have in your flight bag? Kat, you see this all the time coming in and out of your flight school. Like, what are you seeing? What's the common theme? Like, give me 2 items that you're seeing that should be in everyone's flight bag.
Yeah, absolutely, Jason. So the number one thing that you're gonna need is a fuel sump.
Yep.
You have to check if there's water in the fuel. You have to check if there's dirt or debris.
Right.
And then secondly, on the theme of fuel, we have to have a fuel stick.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's not only, looking into the fuel tanks to make sure you see that fuel in there. You need that stick for accuracy because you can't always rely on your fuel gauge.
Yep, you are spot on with that. And it's interesting you say that, especially from your perspective. People always assume, well, the flight school is going to have that for me.
Right.
Well, listen, sometimes those things get lost and everything else. Sometimes they just give you those little shot glass ones as well. You're like, come on, give me the big GATS jar or whatever it is, and let's do this right. And I love the fuel stick because people just want to I look at it, there's fuel in there. It's good, but stick the tanks, don't trust those gauges, and really look and study that. I think that's awesome. If I had to pick 2, I'm obsessed with a handheld radio. Maybe I'm like paranoid. I've had so many alternator failures. I actually remember my first alternator failure, I didn't have one. I'm like, well, now I'm gonna buy a handheld radio because that was a pain to deal with. The second time I had the handheld radio, I was actually flying with Matt, who you know, and it was really funny because I'm like, well, this is no big deal, Matt. I have my handheld radio. I pull it out of my flight bag. I'm making these radio calls, they can't hear me, I can't hear them because it's so loud in the airplane. This sounds bad, but Matt and I, literally, he had to pull the power back to idle so I could make the radio call, pick up my headset to hear what the tower said, and then relay it to Matt on what to do, and he'd bring the power back in, just so we could get in there. So from there, I said, well, I can't just have a handheld radio, I need the headset adapter as well. And people don't realize that, they think, oh, I just got the handheld, so I'm good. Get the headset adapter as well. And if I had to add one more, I love my technology, but technology fails sometimes. Battery life, everything else, get one of those power banks. Anchor, whatever brand you want to use, one of those little USB-C power banks, just to charge it, boost it, your phone, whatever that is. Yeah, we have power in the plane, but I just like, as you know, backups on backups on backups. It's just so important. So, MzeroA Nation, what are some different things that are in your flight bag? Maybe it's like snacks or something like that. That's always important, right? I have pretzels in mine too. Like, what are the snacks you should have in your flight bag? What are the things that are out of the box? Don't tell me you have an E6B in there. Tell me the different things you have in your flight bag as well. Check in down below, 28 for 28, and let me know what's the different thing in your flight bag. Look forward to seeing you all tomorrow. In the meantime, have a blessed, outstanding rest of your day, and most importantly, remember, the good pilot is always learning. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you.